So good morning to one and all. So today we'll discuss a topic that is a multivariable function. Then we will check whether the function is maxima or minima. So this is a question. Z is equal to 5x square minus 3y square minus 30x plus 7y plus 4xy. Right. So judge whether the function is maxima or minima. So here when we are doing when we know to judge whether the function is maxima or minima. Just a minute. Right, take it. Yeah. So here, when we are judged whether the function is maxima or minima, first we can keep in mind that. So first conditions, as I told you in the last day also, the conditions. What are the conditions? Okay. So the first condition. What is the first condition? Yes, please. What is the first condition? First order partial derivative must be obtained. First order nothing but z with respect to x and z with respect to y. Okay. So what is z with respect to x? Nothing but dou z by dou x. So dou z by dou x nothing but whatever the x is there, so we should keep in, we should identify first. So therefore we should take into consider that, for example, here 5x square. So when y is constant, we should take how much here? 10x minus 30 plus here 4xy, 4 into x into 1, right? So 4 into x, so 4 into x into 1, right? So x into 1 nothing but 1 into y, y. So therefore 4y. So then z with respect to y. So here dou z by dou y when x is constant. So we should identify this one and this one and this one. So here how much it comes? 6y or minus 6y. Okay, minus 6y plus
7 plus 4x.
plus
4x.
4x. Okay, so this is the first order partial derivative must be obtained. Then made equal to 0. Then made equal to 0. For example, as it is, if you write made equal to 0, no problem, or else you can rewrite also. For example, I am going to writing directly. See, 10x minus 30 plus 4y is equal to 0. Okay, then minus 6y plus 7 plus 4x is equal to 0. So then rewrite it. Then rewrite it. Rewrite the equations. Okay. So here see 10x. Okay, 10x plus 4y minus 30. No problem. Okay. Then here see here 10x, here nothing but 4x minus 6y plus 7 is equal to 0 is equal to 0. So here only I am changing that. So wherever it is there for a 10x and 30. So sequence I am writing 10x plus 4y minus 30. So there is, I am not changing any sign. Okay. Have you understood this one? How we can rewrite the equation? Okay. So because in order to cancel that x and y. So here when we are not able to cancel x directly, earlier we have the 4 or something there. So we have to cancel directly. So when there is we are not able to cancel directly, then what we have to do? Then we have to multiply.
We need to multiply
one number. So where it can, for example, which one we should have to cancel? I think, but there is no compulsory, but whether we can cancel x or we can cancel y. So which one? Shall we cancel x or shall we cancel y?
X.
X. Okay. So
Yeah.
x, for example, in order to cancel x, so here 10x and 4x. So we should multiply with one number. We should multiply with one number. So
5, 2.
yes, 5.
2, 5. Like
2, 5. Right?
5.
2, 5. For example, 2 into 10, 20x. 5 into 4, 20x. So therefore we can cancel it, right? Okay, 10x, sorry, 20x plus 2 into 4y. How much? 8y.
8y.
Minus 2 into 30, 60 is equal to 0. Then 5 into 4x, 20x, right? 5 into 6, minus 30y minus 5 into 7, 35 is equal to 0. Okay. So shall we cancel here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How?
20x 20x.
Yes, this is here, plus is there now. Shall we cancel plus and plus?
Yeah.
We need to change values. Plus, if it is there plus, we need to write minus.
So here, in order to cancel that, we should have to, for example, here 20x, so we should have to put minus. Here,
Minus. Plus.
minus or plus?
Plus.
Plus. Here,
Minus.
minus. We should consider this below equation. Nothing but second equation we should consider. Not we should consider first equation. Okay. So here the plus is there now, so we should have to put minus. Here minus is there, we should have to plus put the plus, and here plus is there, so we should have to put minus. Okay. So therefore we can cancel it, right? So how much it will be there? 8y plus 38, 30. 38y. Okay. So here 35 minus 60. How much? Minus 95 is equal to 0, right?
Yeah.
So therefore 38y is equal to, if you take this minus 95 to the right side, it becomes plus 95. Okay. Then y is equal 95 by 38.
కొద్దిగా అది సింక్ బ్రష్ తో రుద్దు, నేను రుద్దలే.
Okay. So how much it comes? Y is equal that 95 by 38.
95 by 38.
2.5.
2.5, right?
Right.
So here, after getting that y value, simple we can substitute y value in the first equation. First. So if you put in the second equation, you will get the values. Doesn't mean, okay? So here, substitute the y value in the first equation. What is the first equation value? Yes, 10x
10x minus 30 plus 4y.
4y, right? So here 10x minus 30 plus 4 into 2.5, right? Okay. So here 10x minus 30 plus 4 into 2.5,
10.
10, right? So 10x minus 30 plus 10, how much?
Minus
Minus 20, right? When we are adding these two, okay? Then 10x so is equal to, if you take this to the right side, it becomes 20, right? Plus 20. So then x is equal
20
by
by
10.
10.
So 2 by 1. Therefore x is equal to how much?
2.
So here x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2.5. So these are the critical values. Have you understood? Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Then next, what is the next step? That is the second condition. What is second condition?
ZXX.
What it means?
ZXX equal
Second order
ZXX.
partial derivative must be obtained. Second order nothing but ZXX and ZYY.
Y.
ZYY. What is ZXX? So here, dou ZX by dou X.
dou x.
Rate of
X.
change in ZX due to change in X. Ante, where is the ZX? The first condition, right? First derivative. So whatever the value is there in the first condition, okay. Sorry. Here, see, this is the ZX. We should have to consider this one. So the rate of change in ZX due to change in X, how much value is there?
10x minus 30 plus 4y.
minus 30 plus 4y.
How much, when you find out the zxx, how much it comes?
10x.
Rate of change in zx by the rate of change in x. How much it comes?
10x.
10x or 10?
10,
10.
sir.
Only 10. That is the place. Remember, okay?
Oh,
Then
Okay.
z, y. How much it comes? What is z by y?
Minus 6.
Do
Minus
z y
6.
by do y.
Do y.
How much it comes?
Minus 6.
Minus 6.
Minus 6. So
6.
here, this time writing here roughly. Then I'm writing here. Okay. So zx is equal to plus 10 and z by nothing but do z y by do y. How much? Minus 6. Then after
6.
find out the second derivative, so what we have to check? After find out
Max.
the second derivative, what we need to do?
Maxima or minima.
Then whether the function is maxima or minima. We need to check whether the function is maxima or minima. When the function value, that is the value, if it is greater than 0. So here the 10 is greater than 0. Am I right? 10 is greater than
Greater than
0. What it is if it is greater than 0?
minimum.
Minimum.
When the function is greater than nothing but with the value is greater than 0, that is called
Minimum.
so here minus 6
Less
is
than
greater than
0.
0 or less than 0?
Less than 0.
Less than 0. When the function is
0.
less than 0, what it called?
Maximum.
Maxima. See here, once we are saying that only minima and we are saying maxima, right? So earlier it was only 1. If it is greater than 0 or less than 0. But here we have got two different values, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then don't bother about it. So go to the third condition. Then we'll conclude at the last. What will happen? Okay. Then what is the third condition? The product of second
Estimate.
order partial derivative must
Greater
be greater
than-
than cross partial whole square. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
The second order partial derivative nothing but zxx into zy.
ZY.
It should be greater than cross
ZXY.
partial
ZXY
square.
Derivative. Whole square.
The cross partial nothing but the cross partial nothing but partial derivative. Okay, as we
Yes.
discussed in the I think previous classes, cross partial derivatives, right? So what is zxx? How much we got it?
10.
10.
10
Then zyy.
Minus 6.
6
Okay, minus 6.
minus 60
What is the zyxy? What is zxy? How much the value of zxy? What it means? Let me know first. Then you will come to know that what is zxy. Zxy nothing but say this is the
So
form of
ZX
zxy,
by
right? So zx by
do y.
do y. What it means? Sonalika? Rate of change in zx due to change in y. Or else we can rewrite also like this. Z y x also. Both are same. Okay. So here do z y by do x. But meaning is different, but you will get the same value. As I told you that in the cross partial whole square value are always same. As I told you in the beginning when we are discussing about the cross partial derivatives. Okay. The cross partial values are always same. How we can get the same value? See, what is mean by rate of change zx due to change in y, right? We can check the first derivative, right? So here, for example, I'm writing here for the example for zxy nothing but do zy by do y. What it means? Rate of change in zx due to change in y, right?
Y.
How much it has come? How much? 4. So therefore you can check other thing here also. Z y x. That is the rate of change in zy due to change in x. How much? Rate of change in zy due to change in x. How much?
minus
Yes,
4,
please.
sir.
4.
How much we
4.
got it? 4 and 4.
4 and
As I told in the beginning, the cross partial values are always same. This is a very important question which will come on any exams. JL or DL or NET and SET other exams. Or PhD entrance or MPhil entrance or other exams. Okay. The cross partial derivatives values are always same. Okay. If you are not able to get, your problem is nothing but your answer is wrong. Okay.
సార్ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్పండి సార్.
See here, the cross partial derivatives, nothing but zx by nothing but cross partial derivatives. So if the cross partial derivatives are values are always same, ఇక్కడ 4 వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ 4 వస్తుంది. ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ 4 వచ్చి ఇక్కడ 6 వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, యువర్ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ రాంగ్.
4
Okay.
ఎలా వస్తుంది సార్?
4 what it means? zxy మీనింగ్ ఏంది? దో zx by దో y, అంటే రేట్ ఆఫ్
Though.
చేంజ్ ఇన్ zx డ్యూ టు చేంజ్ ఇన్ y. అంటే y లో మార్పు రావడం వల్ల zx ఎంత మార్పు వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ? ఓన్లీ 4. ఓకే. దెన్ ఇక్కడ చూసుకోండి zyx, ఇక్కడ zxy అని చెప్పాను, ఇక్కడ zyx అని చెప్పాను. బట్ ఇక్కడ మీనింగ్ చేంజ్ అయితే చూడండి, దో zy by దో x, దో zy by
Same.
దో x. ఇక్కడ y ఉంది కదా మీ ఫస్ట్ y, ఈ y ని ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకోవాలి, x అనేది ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకోవాలి ఎప్పుడైనా చూడండి. ఓకే. సో ఇక్కడ దీని మీనింగ్ ఏంది? దో zy by దో x, రేట్ ఆఫ్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ zy డ్యూ టు చేంజ్ ఇన్ x. x లో మార్పు రావడం వల్ల zy లో ఎంత మార్పు వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ?
4.
4. సో ఇక్కడ 4 వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ 4 వచ్చింది, అంటే ఇక్కడ ఎప్పుడైనా చూసుకోండి క్రాస్ పార్షల్ డెరివేటివ్స్ వాల్యూస్ ఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ సేమ్. ఇక్కడ 4 వస్తే ఇక్కడ 4 రావాలి. ఒకవేళ సింపుల్ గా బండ గుర్తు ఏంటంటే, ఎప్పుడు తెలుగులో ఏంటంటే బండ గుర్తు ఏంటంటే, ఈ 4 ఎట్లా ఐడెంటిఫై చేసుకోవచ్చు అంటే సింపుల్ గా వీ నీడ్ టు చెక్ అవర్ క్వశ్చన్. ఎక్కడైతే చూసుకోండి ఈ యొక్క క్వశ్చన్ లో ఎక్కడైతే కాంబినేషన్ వస్తుందో ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై, చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఏ వాల్యూ ఏ ఫార్ములా ఏ క్వశ్చన్ తీసుకున్నా ఎక్కడైతే మీకు కాంబినేషన్ వాల్యూ 4xy కానీ ఒకవేళ 10xy వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, ఈ 10xy ఇక్కడ ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ 4xy ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ 10xy యూ విల్ గెట్ ఇయర్ 10 అండ్ ఇయర్ యూ విల్ గెట్ 10. ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ 6xy యూ విల్ గెట్ 6xy ఇయర్ 6xy. ఓకే. ఒకవేళ
Okay,
మైనస్ 6xy ఉందనుకో మైనస్ 6xy వస్తుంది.
Okay,
బండ గుర్తు ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకోండి, ఎప్పుడైతే ఇక్కడ రెండు కాంబినేషన్ వాల్యూ వస్తుందో ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై, సో ఆ పక్కన ఉన్న వాల్యూ మాత్రమే అది క్రాస్ పార్షల్ డెరివేటివ్ వాల్యూ. సింపుల్, యూ కెన్ రిమెంబర్.
okay.
బండ గుర్తు సింపుల్, వితౌట్ లుకింగ్ ఎట్ దిస్ వన్ యూ కెన్ చెక్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే. సో హియర్ ద
Okay.
క్రాస్ పార్షల్ డెరివేటివ్ వాల్యూ హౌ మచ్ యూ గాట్ ఇట్?
4.
Here 4 and here 4. So therefore you can take 4 and it should be whole square. Then 10 into
16.
minus 60 minus 6 how much?
minus 60.
10 plus into minus 10 into 6 60
60.
greater than 4 into 4 how much?
16.
16.
Shall we write like this?
Yes, sir.
Shall we write like this? Minus 60 is greater than 16? No.
Less than 16.
Here less than 60. We can write that minus 60 is not less than 16, not less than 16. Okay. So therefore you can conclude here on the basis of this one, on the basis of second derivative. So you can conclude the problem cannot be determined. The problem, you can write the problem cannot be determined. The problem cannot be determinate since zxx is greater than 0 and zyy is less than 0. Okay. So when we are getting 2, for example, here we set greater than 0, nothing but here minima, and here less than 0. Okay, it is maxima. So therefore we cannot conclude that whether the function is maxima or minima since zx is greater than 0 and zy is less than 0.
Less than 0.
Okay. So therefore the function is indeterminate. or indeterminate. Nothing but we cannot come to conclude. Indeterminate. To judge. Whether the function is maximum or minimum. Yes, please.